Hey guys, Layla here, one half of Toby and Layla, and cutting this video in the living room where Gordy is thrashing about with some Christmas reindeer toy. So if you hear his jingling collar or his big giant paws on the floor, that's what that noise is. But I'm cutting this video because today is a very special day. Gordy, stop squeaking. Today is a leap year. It is February 29th, and typically February has 28 days. So this year, we were given an extra day. So how are we going to use that day? Well, I'm going to show you guys how to sign up 3 people today. Today, not tomorrow, but today. So this video is specifically for our Master Alliance team, for our Visalians out there, and we're gonna tailor this video to that conversation. However, there's going to be a lot of people that see this video and could benefit from the concepts that I'm going to go over with you here today, and the lesson that I'm going to share with you on how to do effective 3-way calls. So how does it work? Well, it starts with you. You come into the business, you are happy, you are excited, Gordy, stop squeaking. You are sharing, you're pumped up, and you're just telling everybody that you know, your warm market. Now, what's the problem with this scenario? What's the problem with them wanting to join you in business? Well, they've maybe known you your whole life. They maybe have, been there in the best and the worst of times. So maybe they think of you as the beer pong champion. Maybe they've seen you, jump in and out of different things. I know that my family has seen us do a few different businesses. They've seen us rise to the top of all of them, but they've seen us jump around a little bit. So, maybe that's you as well. Maybe they've seen you struggling financially. Maybe they knew you when, now you're unable to make your mortgage payments, or you're living in the basement of a bar, so maybe they've seen you when you're at your lowest and form some kind of perception, whether that's true or not, whether they actually believe that about you, you put that belief out there. So this situation, if you're just simply putting them on a presentation, asking them to join the business, you're probably not going to see as many results. But by simply adding in this one key strategy that all top 7-figure, 6-figure, anybody who is making money in the network marketing industry residually will tell you that the secret to success is the 3-way call. Todd Falcone told us at a live event in Vegas when we were sitting by the pool having a couple drinks that the secret is 3-way calls. You'll ask any leader, the person that is growing their business, their organization, their team the fastest is the one that's doing the most 3-way calls. So that's like an aha moment that just went off. So who do you bring on to the 3-way call? Well, anybody pretty much other than yourself. Anyone who has a success story in the business. It doesn't have to be the guru or the closer. No, you can bring in someone like Marshall Forrester, who is, a father, someone like Lawrence Tam, who is doing it part-time. You can bring in someone like, the possibilities are endless. Someone like Kathleen, who's a mom, who's making it happen. Someone like, Darlene Carter, who is a mom of 7 kids, is taking care of 7 kids and growing her business and helping her family change their life. These people too, you can bring them in as well. But all you have to do is bring in the expert. So anyone that isn't you, in your warm market's eyes, is the expert, because they trust you. Yes, they've known you your whole life. They trust you, but not necessarily respect you. So your only job is to introduce the expert to your warm market, and you do this through a 3-way call. So what does the expert bring to the table? Well, they bring the experience. They bring the knowledge. They bring the results. They have proof that it works with the stories in their team, and the stories of people who have lost weight, the stories of people who have, dropped 50 plus pounds in their 90 days, the stories of single moms who have absolutely radically transformed their life. They're making over $10,000 a month because of the system. And most importantly, they have the answers. They have the answers. One of the reasons that people don't call their warm market is because they're nervous about the questions that they'll ask them and whether they know the answers. So then they spend all this time in student mode trying to learn the answers to all of the questions that their warm market might ask, when really you don't need to do any of that. You don't need to waste any time doing any of that. You want to be new. So you just simply introduce them to the expert. Then the expert can edify you. The expert can say, he's no longer the beer pong champion. This guy is driven. He is driven by a strong why. He is working with a powerful team, and we are determined to help him succeed and anyone who works with him. They completely edify you. No longer are you in and out of things. We have found a home. And you're definitely not going to be struggling financially. And, do you want to be a part of that, or do you want to watch it happen? The expert really has that ability to edify you. So everybody always asks, how do I introduce somebody that I'm bringing to the call? Well, take, for example, Toby and I. So if you're bringing in a three-way call, as long as they've seen a sizzle line, they've watched a video on a website, they know what the challenge is about, you now bring in your three-way call upline. So all you need to do is talk about this stuff right here. Talk about their experience, talk about their knowledge, talk about their results. Toby and Layla are two youngsters. They're 20 years old, in their 20s, a young couple who 3 years ago was living in the basement of a bar, musicians. They came into the industry. They're now top 6-figure earners in their first 45 days in the company, and they have the fastest duplicating team. Now, they're extremely busy, but let me see if I can get them on the line. Hold on a second. And that's it. You don't ask them for permission. You don't ask them if they'd like to speak with us. You don't ask them if they have time to speak with us. You don't tell them that you're going to do a three-way. That's it. Hold on a second. Let me introduce you to Cedric Harris. He is one of the top 4 stars in the entire company, has helped over 150 people get inside BMWs in 9 months. His schedule is rammed, but let me see if I can get him on the line. Hold on a second. Click. That easy. That's all you got to do. And then you simply bring Cedric in. You say, hey, Cedric, I got Sam on the line. He owns about 4 fitness centers. He saw the sizzle line. He's in Maryland. And then you link the calls together. And you let Cedric do the talking. You introduce him and you shut up. And now, even if someone decides, no, it's not really for me. It's not something I'm interested in right now. I don't want to. They say no. They're not saying no to you. They're not saying no to you because you didn't present it to them. They're saying no to the stories, the results, the answers, the knowledge, the experience, but it came from the expert. It didn't come from you. So you can still go on with your great relationship with them because they did not say no to you. But I guarantee you, the more three-way calls you do, the majority of people say yes. Why? Because we have the fastest growing team in Visalis. We have more duplication in our downline than we have ever seen in anything before. And we are changing lives radically with over 26 people on our team in the last 45 days getting BMWs. It is absolute madness. Rising stars are happening every single hour. It is intense. So of course people are saying yes, but they needed that third perspective. They needed that third-party validation to say yes. So all those people that you called before, all the people that you've talked to already, if I haven't spoke to them, if Toby hasn't spoke to them, call them today. Call them today. Take advantage of this leap year, this 29th. You don't get it for like another 3 years. So take advantage while you have it. And let's crank it out today. So Here are the numbers that you can reach us today for three-way calls. Now, Toby sent out an email to our Master Alliance team with my number, but yes, he actually wrote the wrong number down. And I just got this phone number yesterday, so we will allow the mistake. But there is the correct number. That's where you guys can reach us all day long for three-way calls. We are eating them up. They've been coming in since 8:30 in the morning. Speaking of which, I got one scheduled on the books for right now, so I got to run. But I'll leave this up there so you have time to write it down and follow the system. Get somebody on a website, get them on a presentation, get them on a sizzle line, and then get us on the phone. Even if they've spoke to Cedric before, even if you've already talked to them and they haven't had the chance to hear our perspective, they haven't had a chance to hear our vision and hear our story. So, you never know. It is worth a try. What have you got to lose? You have nothing to lose. So pick up the phone. Calls are coming in. Gotta run, guys. Take care, and we love you very much.